connect up. Man, hopefully this thing is connected. Hold on one sec. Hopefully we are connected. I think we are. Man, welcome to the grind this morning, everybody. We are at the beach, man. I know it's kind of dark. It's kind of in and out. Man, y'all share this out. We're gonna be at the beach this morning on the grind. Y'all something here in just a minute. As soon as I can find a good, stable connection. Great morning, Princess. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. If you can hear me okay, give me some hearts or something. Let me know. Because I have my headphones in, but I'm making sure they're connected and I'm coming in loud and clear. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. The spot, man, it's a beautiful day. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear, right? Loud and clear. Awesome. Man, we're gonna let some more people jump on this morning. We're gonna have a great show. It's just gonna be Facebook Live this morning because I decided to get up and get to the beach. Awesome, thank you so much. Tawana, great morning to you too. I decided to get up, man, and I said, man, I'm going to the beach. She said, what you going? She said, what you gonna do? You gonna do a show? I said, yeah, I'm just gonna do the show at the beach. Just gonna do the show at the beach. Okay, awesome. Great morning, sis. What's going on, Joey? It's good to see you, girl. Always great to see you. Man, we're down here at Hollywood Beach. Everybody, man, I was gonna go down to South Beach, but that traffic is a beast. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I don't know. I gotta get my connection stable here. Hold on. Great morning, Yvette Dixon. What's going on, Yvette Dixon, Mertha? What's going on, young lady? Always good to see your smiling face, man. You always got such a great attitude, man. I was telling Pam the other day, man, love you, man. What's going on with Karen Hayes? Y'all check in, man. Let me know where y'all checking in. Come on, Yvette. You can move on down here to Florida, girl. Hang out. I just switched to my phone service. So I went from, you're welcome, Yvette, man. It's the truth. I went from T-Mobile to Sprint because I ain't like the way T-Mobile was handling me. It just wasn't right. What's going on, Tiffany May? Look, now I'm mad because how does Sprint not have service and coverage on the beach, man? Shelly Sam Beavers in Atlanta in the house. Charlene Williams is in the house from Columbus, Ohio. Great morning, everybody. We are live on the grind, on the beach. Won't be no music, man. This broadcast will stay up, forever. So we can't get shut down. What's going on, Josh, man? Good to see you, my brother, down there in Orlando, Florida. I know the sun is shining bright where you are, too. Great morning, Donna Brooks Clark in Delaware. That's what I'm talking about. The weather should be great everywhere right now, man. Seems like I got a good signal right here, man. But y'all see that? Y'all see that beach, man? Y'all see that beach? Man, that's just beautiful, man. That's one of the things we want to talk about, getting and out. I'm trying to find a stable spot. A stable spot for y'all, man. Hopefully I didn't miss nobody. Let's see who else we have here. Joanna Osborne, I see you, girl. Great morning. All right, when y'all chiming in, man, tell me where y'all chiming in from. Stay in there. Stay right there, huh? Stay right there. So man, I got up this morning. I said, I'm just gonna go to the beach. We're not gonna play any music. I know y'all like the music too. I like the music too. What's going on, Tammy Starr? Good to see you from Georgia. Welcome to the grind. I like the music too, man. But I decided this morning, let's break the monotony a little bit, man. Let's get up and go. Trying to get this connected. Once I find that spot, y'all, I'm gonna stay there. When y'all come on this morning, don't be rude, man. Just say where you're in your state, whatever you feel comfortable. Some of y'all are in the witness protection program. I get it. What's going on, Errol Wright in Jamaica? That's what I'm talking about. All the way in the what is that? Is that a continent? I don't mess with my geography. Ain't that great. In the continent of Jamaica. What is that? Help me out with that, Errol. Help me out. So man, so we just decided to get up, man, to pop in at the beach today. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. Y'all can see the the skyline, man, for all of the beach line of all the beaches and all the buildings out here, man. And, you know, I'm just excited, man, that I can get up and do something different, man. That's what it's all about, man, getting up and doing something different, right? And, you know, I was driving this morning on the, hold on, let me get this off, guys. I was driving this morning, man, and I was trying to figure out, I'm like, how in the world drive in this traffic every day? And then it hit me. I realized, I said, people get up and drive in this traffic every day because they have somewhere to be. And I'm not mad at that. Hold on, I gotta get, this thing is freaking out on me. Thank God this is the realest show ever, and we just ebb and flow. Cause it goes from, hold on, we gotta go somewhere else here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's post that and see if it comes up. There we go, I'm back. I had to post something to get my comments to come back up. Country in the Caribbean. Okay, Errol, I got connection spot. Y'all bear with me, man. Don't be so impatient. Don't be so impatient, all right? Come on now. Some of y'all, I caught some of y'all. All right, I wanna make sure we got everybody. What's up, Jeff Battle? My brother, love you, man. It's my man right there. Best friend in the world, y'all, Jeff Battle, man. Y'all need to look that brother up, Bishop Jeff Battle, on Facebook, man. He has an awesome show, man. Comes on twice a week, man, called The Cup Conversations with Uncompromised Pastors. Man, him and Pastor Camilla Sims, man, they doing the thing, man, right there. They talking about all of the different issues that may be happening, not the good stuff that's going on, you know, just love that show. We're talking about real I was wondering why, man, people get up and they fight this traffic every day. And then I said, you know what? I know why. I know why they get up and fight this traffic every day. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find my spot, Josh. They get up and they fight this traffic every day, man, because they have to. You know, they have to. I don't think anybody wants to actually be out in traffic every day. I'm mad, y'all. Make a decision in a minute. It's like I gotta have either the sun behind me. That may be my best coverage. Let me move this way a little bit. Let's try this. So I said, they don't just do this because they want to. They do this because they have to, because I used to do it. You know, I had to be out and about in that traffic, man, when I was in corporate America, and I hated it then. And when I was in it this morning, I hated it this morning. So I'm like, man, what in the world? Where are all these people coming from? And so I'm like, it's funny because when you see different people doing different things and everything is ebbing and flowing around you, you know, you really have to pay attention to detail. And that's life in general, right? Hey, what's going on, Hope? Great morning. Great to see you. That's life in general, right? So life in general is that you got to pay attention. And, you know, there's this lady this morning, I was driving and we were going through a school zone, but it wasn't a school zone yet. Right? Because the light wasn't flashing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The light wasn't flashing. So because the light wasn't flashing, it wasn't miles. She was in that thing, man, and she was fully convinced that she was in a school zone and that she needed to drive 15 miles an hour. Now, she was sold out for this thing. She didn't pay attention to the light, right? She didn't pay attention that the light wasn't blinking. So she was driving 15 miles an hour when she's looking at everybody else and everybody's blowing their horn and she's putting her hands up like, why y'all driving so fast? This is a school zone. And everybody was like blowing the horn like, go, 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 go. You know, and I'm like, now I'm starting to second guess myself. I'm like, hold on, is it me or is it just her? Because just because everybody is going one way doesn't mean it's right, right? She could be right. So I said, let me slow down a little bit. And let me see exactly, you know, where I am. What's going on, Rosina Scott down in Philadelphia, PA? Great to have you on the grind. You know, let me see exactly where I am. So I got to the other side and I noticed, I said, okay, it wasn't beach, but my coverage sucks out here. But anyway, she didn't pay attention to detail. So I'm like, lady, pay attention to detail. And things like that frustrate us, right? Things like that frustrate us. So I wanted to talk about this. That goes from, you know, hey, what's going on, Pam McCrae? Love you, baby. You know, that goes to so many different things in life. You know, paying attention to detail, man, could be as simple as when you're taking a picture, what's in your background, you know, to as complex as being on the lookout for people trying to do bad things to you, right? So it's a broad range. Yeah, and I said it, you know, some of y'all take pictures and you got dirty drawers and you got, you know, liquor bottles and everything else in your background. And some of you letting people in on who I am, you know? What's going on, Jay Atchison? Man, great to have you, brother, all down in Atlanta. Welcome to the grind. You know, some of y'all say, man, that's just who I am, you know? And I'm like, cool, if that's what you want. If you want to do your Facebook Lives or you want to do what you do and you want people to see the raw, dirty, nasty of who you are, then, man, hats off to you. Do your thing. You're gonna attract a group of people that just want to show everybody how raw, dirty, nasty they are. And that's okay. I just made that phrase up, raw, dirty, nasty. I can do that because I'm a creator, you know, and this is my show, so I can say what I want to say, right? So, man, look, I was watching Will Smith the other day, and I said, you know, he was talking about how, man, he's been missing out on life. He's been missing out on just what it means to be Will Smith. And I connected with that, and now some of you are going to connect with this as well through the same phase, right? I went through the same phase. I'm like, what is it? What does it really mean to be Nate McCray? What? And say your name and say it proud. What does it mean to be Nate McCray? Because before Will Smith was Will Smith, he was Will Smith, right? So what does it mean to be Nate McCray? And say your name in that thing. What does it mean to be Karen Hayes? What does it mean to be Josh Bashford? What does it mean to be Pam McCray? You know, what does it mean to be Gemma James? I see you, girl. What does it mean, man? What does it mean to be Princess Tavarius? What does it mean, man, to really be the person that you are? What does it mean to be Jay Atchison? What does it mean to be Hope Richardson, Josh Bashford, Bishop Jeff Battle? What does it mean to be Cassandra Ward? What does it mean to be Errol Wright? What does it mean to be really mean? How are you living? Are you just going through the same thing? I'm trying to IAO on my phone coverage right now, so I'm gonna walk down this beach a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna find my spot. But what does it mean, man? Are you living life or you just going through the same thing every day? Living my dream, or am I just being me? Am I creating the best life for me? Because when you punch that clock, man, when you check, you talk about reincarnation, you got one life. If somehow you come back as something else, I don't know, I ain't never been there, right? But my time is gonna come, just like everybody else's time is gonna come. And when that time comes, you wanna make sure that you've lived your life to the fullest, right? So real quick, because since this is Thursday, I know I'm coming in and out, but this is Thursday, and this is What's New Thursday. So we need to figure out what's new with everybody, right? So while we got good coverage out here at the beach, and it's probably for good reason, because when you're at the beach, you know, you're supposed to be just living life, enjoying all of this, and not worrying about being on the phone. But we know we live in a social media, you know, generation. This whole era is all about social media, right? So what's new with you? All right, what's new with me? I'll start it off. What's new with me? I told you guys last week on the last show, Tuesday. Do we got some Wi-Fi? No, ain't got no Wi-Fi. They gonna be stingy. They ain't gonna let me on there, but that's all right. So I said last week, I said, you know, what's new with me? I got a new tattoo, right? I got a new tattoo, and I said I wasn't gonna. All right, we're back. What's going on? Great morning, John Riley. So what's new with you, man? I got a new tattoo. I'm gonna show y'all my new tattoo. All right, that's what's new with me. All right, here's my new tattoo. All right. Right, I said the other day that her name was Remy Red. You know, sometimes we don't get everything right. And you'll be able to see her work on that. So we can let the world know what's going on with you right here live on the grind. Even though we don't have the greatest coverage, still tell me what's going on with you. That's right, Jay, everything happens for a reason. Man, let's bring this thing in so we can see what's going on, because I want to say what y'all say, because this is the show for the people, by the people. That's right, live while you living. Y'all, some of you, if you ain't got nothing new going on in your life, man, then that's exactly why we're talking about what we're talking about right now. You have nothing new going on, nothing that you want to say. I can tell you what's going on new with me. I can tell you what made me mad this morning. I remember when when I had a big truck. I have a smaller truck now, right? And I remember when I had a Escalade. And I remember, man, I used to be driving down the road, and I can pretty much do what I wanted to do in that Escalade. Because when you in a big body, you know, you can do what you want to do. You know, you just kind of like go into the lane, they're going to move for you, just like a semi-truck, right? So I'm driving in my little truck today, and I'm like, man, I ain't getting no respect on the road. So I'm like, man, I got to get me a big truck. You know, Pam been on me all the time, you know, get another truck. You need to get a bigger truck. Yeah. And I've been like, no, I don't want a bigger truck. I'm cool right where I'm at. I'm good. I'm trying to do some other things. I don't want another this. I don't want another. I just want to do some things. That's all the excuses I'm telling myself, because I'm like, I just didn't want to go through it no more. So I got to get a bigger truck. So Pam, you know, I'm giving in. I got to get a bigger truck, baby. I got to do something different so I can get some respect on the road, man. I got disrespected this morning. I got disrespected. So let's see what we got here. Karen Hayes. She says, my dreams and goals are coming into reality. How they will be done is not my business, it's God's business. Let's see what else she say. She said, I'm ready for this awesome and amazing second quarter. What's new in her life is that real estate business is on steroids. She's in love with it and she's blessed. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I hear you, Karen Hayes. You going for that thing, man, 100, and that's what it's all about. If it's making you happy, right? If it's making you happy, man, then keep doing it. If you're getting that feeling of fulfillment, then keep doing it, man. Keep doing what you do, right? So who else we got? What's new, man, going on with everybody? Because I know for me, you know, I got some stuff that's going on in my life, got some new deals popping off, you know, and this is gonna be, you know, a great year for me, and I'm happy the way things are going right now. So, you know, and that's really what I want to jump into real quick with you guys, because I was having a very interesting conversation with some people the other day. Well, I think I got a good spot. Let me not talk about it because it may mess around and go away. So, you know, But I said the other day, man, I always talk about the trenches below the trenches. And some of y'all say, what the heck are the trenches below the trenches? I've heard of the trenches, stay in the trenches, you know, but I'm talking about the trenches below the trenches. And I'm passionate about that. I'm passionate about controlling your controls. You know, I'm passionate about being empowered to empower. You know, I'm passionate about that stuff, right? So that's why I talk about it all the time, right? So when I'm talking about the trenches below the trenches, man, it's the reason a lot of people, right, see, don't stop, Pam, stop. So the reason a lot of people don't really get their goals, their hopes, their dreams off the ground and get them planted, man, is because they're not willing to stay in the trenches, below the trenches, man. You know, you can get in the trenches. In the trenches, you can duck your head out of it a little bit and see what's going on up there. But I'm talking about in the trenches, below the trenches, where the real foundation is created, where the diamonds are really formed. So what happens in the trenches below the trenches is that most people aren't willing to stay down there where it's dark. They're not willing to stay down there where you get no light, ain't no shine down there. There's no glory, there's no accolade, nobody telling you it's gonna be okay. You willing to take the hits by yourself. You willing to start by yourself. You willing to keep going by yourself. You willing to push yourself. You willing to do whatever it takes, man, because you're sold out for your dreams. Some of us aren't willing to stay down in the trenches, right? And if that's you on this call today, I'm telling you, unless you get to the point in your life to where you're ready to stay down in those trenches and not come up until you've taken the pressure that is required to create a diamond, if you're not willing to stay down in the trenches below the trenches long enough for that to happen, that's why most people can't get their dreams, their goals. They never really take hold. And we talk about the platform, right? The platform that you have to leap off of from small step to mediocre step, then that giant leap. What's going on, Stormy Wellington? I see you, girl, right here in the MIA. You know, when you're jumping from spot to spot, most people aren't willing to stay in the no shine zone. Most people aren't willing, man, to say, you know what? I'm just gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna stay down. Nobody gotta pat me on the back. Ain't nobody gotta talk about me. Ain't nobody gotta say my name. Nobody gotta give me no shine. Nobody gotta do none of that. I'm just gonna do what I do for as long as I need to do it. I'm gonna just absorb the pressure, because the pressure is what makes you grow, right? I'm just gonna absorb the pressure and make that pressure create the diamond that I say I wanna be. Because everybody loves to talk about being a beast, but when it comes to doing the things that beasts do, people don't want to do that, right? Because it requires too much. And the last I checked, all success requires a level of sacrifice. Depending upon how long you're willing to stay in the trenches below the trenches, guys, that's going to determine how long your level of success is going to actually take to get to you. Right? And there are different levels, man. We talk about baby steps, and I got a good spot. Again, I'm talking about it because I got a good spot in coverage. Good. So the baby steps that you got to take, man, those baby steps are creating the platform that you need to have to give you that stable foundation to take the giant leaps. But if you're never willing to actually try something new, do something new, and take the hits, stay in the trenches below the trenches, then guess what? You'll always have what you've always had, because you're not willing to do anything different to have anything different. That's just the way this works. And the longer you don't grasp that, the longer you stay where you are. Some of y'all are doing some great things. I hear you, Karen, you say your real estate business is booming, right? And that's what it's all about. You're happy with what you're doing. You have a sense of fulfillment. And we talked about purpose having a lot of different spokes. Some people have a lot of spokes in their wheel, and some people have just maybe 3 spokes. And maybe it's just that I'm doing a lot of different things to get my level of fulfillment. And that's okay too, right? But some people maybe just have 3. Some people just have one thing that really fulfills them. And when you find that one thing, man, you're in your zone, right? You're right. You're going down. I visualize where I am. I know where I am. I see where I am. Man, I'm not going to let anybody knock me off, because guess what? I'm not looking left and right. I'm staying right where I am, and the only way you're gonna get in my viewfinder is to come in front of me. And if you're in front of me, get this. If you're in front of me, that's right, Stormy, focus. If you're in front of me, that means you must be in line with my vision, right? Because you had to be in alignment with my vision in order to get in my view path. Now, if you're in line with my vision, all I can do is keep moving, right? We're on the same path. I don't notice anything left and right, because me, guys, and this is what you say, hit yourself right on the chest, say, I'm focused. I'm in my zone. I know that what I'm doing right now is small, but guess what? It's going to transform into something bigger. Why? Not because I said it's going to, but because I'm willing to put in the work, to take the hits, to not be popular. I'm willing to do what it takes to not come up out the trenches, below the trenches, to say, let me see what's going on up there. Let me see what's going on. I'm willing to not be envious of nobody else's stuff. I'm willing to stay focused enough, man, to get what I need to get. I see you, Princess. You say, I'm focused, right? You're focused. But do you have a plan? And I'm not beating up on you, because you probably do, right? But if you say, see, a lot of times, man, let me see how much time I got. We got some time. A lot of times people say, I'm focused, I'm doing this, man, this is what I'm doing, yada, yada, yada. And that sounds good on the outside. That sounds good when everybody else hears you and you're saying, man, I'm doing this thing. I'm doing it. And that's great. That's great. But if you're doing it, here's what happens. You're going to grow. The proof is always in the pudding. If you're actually doing it, then that means at some point in time, you're going to start seeing the little telltale signs that shows that you are. And guess what? Just like a plant, just like a seed, right? It had to be a seed. A plant had to be a seed first. When you plant that thing deep into the ground, you nurture it, you water it. And as you nurture it and water it, guys, nobody sees it. We talk about the foundation all the time. When you pass the foundation, man, you pass the foundations of these tall buildings you see behind me. When you pass that foundation, when that building's just being built, and that ain't sexy. They got 2x4s, they got dump trucks all over the place. Man, they got people, workers with hard hats with their pants slouching. I mean, the building isn't, it's just a couple of 2x4s and beams standing there. So you just keep passing by that thing. You don't notice it, right? Because it's the foundation. Nobody understands that the foundation is what keeps the building standing when the wind comes. right? So when you're in that thing and that foundation is being built, it ain't sexy, y'all. It ain't sexy. Nobody's gonna love on you and say, man, great job, you know, job well done. No, but when that building is erected, when it breaks ground, is when now the shine starts, right? Now the shine starts. Now people start to understand, oh man, okay, I remember when they were building that, man, I wasn't paying it no attention. But I know, man, I remember when they start the foundation for that. You weren't paying attention, but when you see the building, right? That's right, Karen. The end results are sexy, but you ain't worried about the end results being sexy unless you do the work. Take the hits in the trenches below the trenches. See, I talk about the trenches below the trenches, guys, because you can't pop your head up out of the trenches below the trenches. You can pop your head up out of the trenches, right? you can pop up to see what's going on around you. Okay, pop back down. That's losing focus. But when you're in the trenches below the trenches, you can't pop your head up. The only thing you're gonna see is a trench, right? So this is when you take the hits, y'all. What are you doing different? What are you creating for yourself? How are you building a legacy for you and your family, or are you just talking about it? See, this is grind time, guys. This is the time that you really show and shine. It really is. It's time for you to get down, do what you do, and move yourself to the next level. Stop waiting on people, man, to tell you, you know, that you got to do this and you got to do that. Man, come on. As you say, man, we grown folk. We grown folk. I mean, I was watching Will Smith the other day, man, and they got kid entrepreneurs now. Little bitty kid entrepreneurs. I'm talking about 10-year-old. If the kids can do it, then why can't adults do it? You got that thing that you've wanted to do, man, I'm telling y'all, and you've been holding it off because you won't start. And it's the start that's the hardest part. It's that first step that you got to take. But when you take that first step, man, you got to keep taking those hits. If you believe in it enough, you'll take the hits. And you know what, man, I've gotten to the point that, man, I'm super humble. I definitely understand, man, from whence cometh my help, man. And I love and appreciate my wife, man, because, you know, I truly believe that we're a team. It's a partnership because, you know, I push her, she pushes me. And sometimes I tell her, man, I believe in you. I believe more than you believe in yourself. And then, but she pushes me because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, let's keep it 100. There are days, and y'all can say what y'all want to say. There are days, man, I wake up, I open my eyes, I be like, oh man, I gotta jump on and I gotta do this show. Oh my God, I'm tired. It's not because I don't want to, maybe because I didn't go to bed when I was supposed to, right? I'm tired, you know. And Pam is nudging me. Pam's like, you gotta get up, gotta do your show, you know. And when it's time for her to do something, hey man, you ready? She's like, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so we're helping each other. It's a partnership, right? And you have to have that person in your life, man, that's gonna move you. It doesn't have to be a village or a tribe of people. It can just be one person, man, that shares. Every superstar, man, every superstar, check it, I'm telling you, every superstar in the world, they may not have had a village of people, but they had that core nucleus of people, man. That core nucleus of people that had their back, that was there, that saw the same vision that they saw. And they were like, I'm in it, man. I'm in it. I'm with you. I see it. You ain't got to give me nothing right now. I understand. I can see where this is going. And they grab onto this vision with them and they take it, they run with it like it's their own. But here's the key. When they're running with your vision, what's their vision? See, everybody has to eat. So you let them feed into your vision at the same time figuring out what their vision is. How can this vision spill over and feed into your vision? Because people are only gonna buy into your vision as long as they don't have any vision themselves. And you know what I say, guys, I tell y'all this is 100, this is the realest show ever, right? Until you figure out what your purpose is, you are always going to be a tool in the toolbox of somebody else that they use to achieve their purpose. And it's okay to help somebody do what they do. But man, what about you? What do you want? When the smoke clears and the dust settles, man, what do they say about you? Who are you? What do you want? What are you doing right now? So man, I hope I sparked some interest in somebody, man. I hope I scratched the scab today, you know, because, you know, on this show, we definitely say the things that people are just thinking that may not want to say it because they're too concerned with what people are going to think. And we full well know that you cannot please everybody. Are you a lion or a lamb, man? Come on, are you the consumed or are you the consumer? What is it gonna be? You got to make a decision. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? You got to stop punking out, man. You got to stop punking out and take the hits, man, and do what you're supposed to do. All right, stay in the trenches, below the trenches, man, until it's time to come out, until the diamond has gotten hard enough, until it can be brushed off and shined up, man. When you get outside, up on this surface level, okay? All right, don't come out, man, with me. Stop worrying about what people are saying about you. Stop worrying about how people are slandering your name. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. 3 questions I always ask myself, okay? And then I'm gonna get off this thing. 3 questions. Anything that happens in my life, first question is, does it concern me? Does it concern me? Then the second question is, if it does concern me, how can I affect change? All right, that's the second question. And if I can't affect any change, I ask, how high do I need to rise to get above it so that it doesn't pull me down in it? Right? Right? Those 3 questions, man. If you ask yourself those 3 questions, man, you'll stop with the drama. You'll stop with all of the messiness. You don't have to respond to everybody's, Facebook or Instagram post, Snapchat, whatever you want to call it. If you just sit back and let it marinate for a little while and say, what is this going to profit me? Then you realize, man, ask yourself those 3 questions. Does it concern me? Can I affect change? If I can't affect change, how high do I need to rise to fly above it? So, man, thank y'all for jumping on the grind this morning, man. Y'all could have been doing anything in the world that y'all wanted to do, man, but y'all jumped on here to listen to me, man. And I don't take that lightly, right, man? Bless you guys, man. And we're going to be back on this thing live, man. We got some big things coming up, man. Big things coming up on the grind. Man, if y'all stick with me, I promise, man, I'm going to do y'all justice. Be faithful, be loyal, man. And we're going to do this thing together, man. We're making history together, but also figure out what you want to do in life, all right? And let's get that thing going, too. God bless you guys. Y'all have a great day, man. Have a great day. I love y'all. Love y'all.